Good afternoon. I'm going to get right into the search story. The first search story statement that I used is artificial sweetener effects and brain function. And when I searched that, I got one scientific journal kind of website um, from the U.S. National Library of Medicine. Other than that, though, that was really the only thing that matched my searching what I was looking for at all. Um, the National Library of Medicine website was good at 18 cited articles. Um, it was formatted in a way that, as you can see, looks like a scientific journal with the abstract and the introduction. It does a good job of going into the things that I want it to, as far as artificial sweeteners and how they affect brain function. So I found that article very helpful, but as I said, really nothing else on here did very much for me. There are a lot of like Facebook and Pinterest links, which obviously don't really help me that much. So I went back and I refined my search statement to brain function effects, artificial sweeteners, and this was a lot better. I changed the effects, and added that onto the end of brain function to see if that would kind of help the websites, or help me find websites that attach things about effects to the brain function instead of more to the artificial sweeteners. I did get multiple scholarly sites, including one from Harvard, and I found that one very helpful. It includes a lot of studies done about brain function and how artificial sweeteners affected that. Included references, which was a big thing at the bottom. And the other one I found was when I went to Google Scholar, it came up with through the European Journal of Clinical Nutrition, and this fit my what I was looking for very well as far as direct and indirect cellular effects of aspartame on the brain. And it has the abstract, just like the other one did, as far as showing that it's organized like a scientific journal would be. So I went back and revised it again. I added versus natural sweetener, so brain function affects artificial sweetener versus natural sweetener, hoping to see if I could get studies that kind of compared the two, since none of my other ones had that. I had a lot of the same types of results come up, a lot of the same websites, the same Harvard website, but one of the ones that didn't come up last time was the Eating Academy. This was probably the only one on the regular Google, not the Google Scholarly, but just the regular Google page that had anything to do with it, but it still really didn't go into how it related to the effects on the brain function. So then when I did go to Google Scholar, I found a website on Science Direct, and this talked about how it affects brain function, how the brain sees it differently. And again, we have the abstract and the introduction there. It does cite sources, and it goes into probably the most depth out of all of the sources I found on actual brain function and how that is affected by actually having aspartame or artificial sweeteners.